Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy Shermaine, aka Termian, is coming at y'all with some Division Beta gameplay today. And in this video, I'm giving y'all my general impressions of the game. We're going to talk about the Dark Zone. We're going to talk about the game in a general sense, and that really coincides with the PvE world as well. So I guess you can kind of think of those two as, one and the same. But I'm having a good amount of fun with the game. I'm having a lot of fun in the Dark Zone, which I didn't think that was going to be the case. But if you guys have any suggestions of what you would like to see concerning this beta, you want to hear something specific about the game from me, then let me know. I'm down to make more videos about the game. As it's playing right now, I don't, there's not a whole lot that I want to talk about. I'm just going to play it and make videos as they come to me. But like I said, if you want to see something, then definitely let me know. So I'm in the Dark Zone here. Just in case you didn't know, but I'm going to talk about the game in a general sense. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I like that the NPCs constantly chatter. It helps make the world feel a little bit more alive instead of just lifeless characters walking around that have no personality and they just take up space. I like that stuff. It helps with the atmosphere in the game, that it's bleak, it's depressing. And there's people that are just digging through trash to find anything that they can to keep themselves alive. They're trying to survive out there. And when they're talking to each other, like there was a time where I ran into a man and a woman fighting over something, and he's like, "No, I need this," and she's like, "No, I found it." He's like, "No, but I got kids. She's like, "That's not my problem." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "It ain't my problem either." So I just kept walking forward. There's another time where it was a dude, a girl, and another dude, and one of the guys had took a canned food and he started eating, or I'm assuming it was a canned food. He started eating it, and the other guy's like, "Man, what the fuck, man? That wasn't the deal. Yo, we had a pact. We were gonna run like this, and we were gonna share. We're gonna divvy up everything." And he's just like, "Man, I'm just so hungry, man. I'm sorry." And she's over here saying like he's got a medical condition, and he's like, "Well, I don't give a shit if he's got." It's like, oh damn, like, man, people are savages out here. They are just trying to survive, and I just like that. It's such a simple and forgettable part of the game, but a person like me, a gamer like me, I don't overlook that shit. I love that type of stuff. So moving on. I love the quick turn. I wish you could map it to a direction plus A, like the Resident Evil quick turns, just when you're not around something that you can go run to cover with. I just like that. It helps me get like quick acquisition of shit around me. I love that you can go into homes and loot, and the collectibles and things like the echoes, they give you a glimpse into what the world was like right before and during the virus outbreak. Again, it helps create an atmosphere. It gives you a peek into what used to be. It makes you realize that the world you're in now is just a shell of of its former self, what it used to be. And I like that. Again, it helps with making the world feel alive, or making it feel more dead, and reminding you of what society used to be like. Because in the situation that civilians are in, that agents are in, it's all about just getting from one day to the next right now. Not about, oh man, we got so-and-so's birthday party we got to go to, my little niece's birthday party next weekend, and shit like that. So I love that shit. I love that shit when games take more care into crafting a world than just kind of, pushing it off to the side. Just one really simple thing that I wrote down. I mean, if you're used to Destiny, then you're going to be used to this game, just in a general sense. And I'm going to leave it at that, because I don't want no comparison to break out at all between the two, because then keyboard warriors are going to go at it and shit like that. Players have roles in this game, simplified into 3 categories, and this is complemented by the amount of weapons, the mods, abilities, talents, perks, to fit their roles. And I just like that. And in that other game, again, someone's gonna come at me. I just know it. In the other game, the roles were non-existent, really. I mean, it was really based off of what kind of damage your weapon did and the type of weapon that you had. And in this game, that matters, but it also matters about your actual abilities, like the recon pulse. Okay, you can see through walls and stuff like that, and you can heal in that same tree. You can have like a really high offensive guy, you know what I'm saying, like with the sticky bombs and stuff like that. And then I guess a tank, if you want to call it, with the ballistic shield, dude. I hardly see people running that shit. But there's actual roles in the game, and I mean, here's the thing. If you've actually played an MMO, you would realize there's a shitload of roles. More than just healer, DPS, and tank. You got your healer. You got your DPS. You got your tank. What kind of DPS do you have? Do you have single target DPS? Do you have AoE DPS? Do you have a control type of person? A single target control? An AoE type of control? You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot more to... Basically, what I'm saying is these quasi MMOs in the shooter genre... when you compare them directly to an MMO, it's no competition. They're barely scratching the surface of MMOs, and that of course remains to be seen when the Division actually comes out. Now, another little complaint: the consumables when taken are invisible. At least when I tried it in this in this gameplay and beforehand, you just fucking that's annoying. I hate that shit. Grenades and consumables feel slow as fuck to get. We had to, press the D-pad, then press the right thumbstick, and you gotta hold it there. It's like, no, man, just boom, boom, left D-pad, and then flick that shit up. You don't have to hold it. If you get hit with a fucking tear gas grenade or something, and you have a status effect, and you need to eat that energy bar or whatever, it's so damn slow. If you're in a PvP, if you're in the dark zone and that happens, man, you're fucked, man. You don't have enough time to, do that. You can't see what's in front of you hardly. Someone comes and flanks you. By the time you eat it and clear your status effects, you're already dead. Why can't we just map it to like a D-pad combination? Left and then up on that D-pad, get something else. Or left and then click the thumbstick, and then you get the other option, because I think there's like 6 in each one. The one that's not, the one that's missing on the D-pad or something like that. Or have that, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like that shit, that shit I really want, because it feels way too slow trying to get rid of status effects, or drink a soda, or fucking increase the effects of your healing stuff. Oh man, I didn't realize how much shit I actually have on here. Alright, so here's some more general stuff. The typical MMO quests are prevalent throughout the game, and I hate that shit. They're so fucking monotonous. Just go here, do this, and that's the end. There's little to no substance in these quests. It's just busy work, honestly, which annoys me. I'm an RPG fan, man. I'm a lover of RPGs. That's my favorite genre. So quests are a huge aspect of these games. And when they're just busy work, it irks the fuck out of me. I don't feel like I'm making much of a difference in the world, even though I just apparently sent in virus research to home base. You would think that would be vastly important. One of the quests, the restore and defend the water pumps, way early on. In theory, that's a quest that helps the whole world out. There's all of Manhattan now. You're preventing the cleaners from fucking over everyone, from just getting rid of the entire water supply so they can just keep burning shit. It's just a generic horde mode quest that we've all done millions of times, and that's it. I just turn a couple of wheels and the water system is magically fucking fixed. Well, how was it broken in the first place? Did someone just shut it off? I mean, it would have been better if after you killed all of them, some of the JTF engineers would have come in and started, hey, thank you, we're going to take it from here. And they would have started, talking with each other. Okay, we need to do this, do that. That way, because these people actually know what the fuck they're doing and how to work with shit like this, now I actually feel like I made a difference, instead of just clearing out the hostels and then, it's magically fixed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that would make me feel like I'm doing something actually beneficial to the world. Like the JTF patrol quests, where you have to actually defend them despite it being horde mode again, that makes me feel like I'm actually doing something beneficial. Because I kill the bad guys, I save the good guys, and now I know that the good guys have this area on lockdown, and they're going to patrol, monitor it, protect it, and help out the civilians. Because that's the whole reason why the JTF is there. You understand what I'm saying? Like quests like those make me feel like I'm actually doing something for the world. And I just hope that there's more shit like that. One good quest, one good example, finding Fei Lao's sister. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. I helped her out. I just saved someone, because once you find out like what kind of happened with where she is, you end up saving her, and you just did something for, another person. So that way I felt again like I was actually helping. I helped out 2 people there. So that's the kind of shit that I want to see. More of that shit, man. I want to see more of that stuff. Let me see. Alright, moving on. A little part of the aspect of the PvE world, which is kind of, again, like some of the stuff I was mentioning above, more so with the quests, but helping civilians warms my heart when you're out there. I just like that. You see somebody coming up to you, hey man, you got anything? you give them something to, oh my god, you're a saint, I can't believe you did this for me, you're so nice, and da-da-da-da, and then, you know, they give you something shitty in return. Some dude actually dropped a double barrel shotgun when I gave him a piece of, you know, I gave him an energy bar, I gave him a Nutri-Grain bar, and he gave me a double barrel shotgun. I'm like, hey man, that sounds like a fair trade to me. So I just like that. Again, it makes me feel like I'm actually helping someone out. However, when you give them a medkit, when you give them your only source of healing in the game, minus abilities, you should be rewarded more. You should be rewarded more XP. I mean, they don't have to drop, a more valuable item, but you should get more XP, man, because you only have 2 of them. I mean, I don't know if the medical tree goes down and you can increase your, maximum amount that you can have on you, but you only have 2. And those 2 can run out really quick. And if you're giving a fucking character that you're never ever going to see again, your only source of healing, you should get more experience for that. That's what I think. And another thing, please God, put some random encounters in the game. Please. It does so much to liven up the world, the PvE world especially. With the Dark Zone area, you don't gotta worry about random encounters because you don't know what the fuck's gonna go on over there. But I mean, fucking hell, I mean, you just walk on the street forever. Your little compass highlights red, flashes red. I mean, okay, there's 2 guys there looting a body. Same shit. You're gonna do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Boom, boom, boom. They're dead. You move on. I mean, fucking hell. Put more patrols in the game. Put more gang firefights in the game. I haven't seen that once. That would be awesome. Make them unique. So that way, it's not just a fucking bore fest of just go from this place to this place for the quest and pick up some other little tools and shit on the ground and stuff like that. Pick up a little collectible. So that way you just you're more engaged instead of just going to point A to point B, do that quest, and then go from there. So let's go ahead and talk about the Dark Zone